Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my trial Hello course or Hello trial course, lesson 6. Today is our topic is childhood and education. I believe that there might be some of my subscribers who might join me soon. It is an important matter to let you know, guys, the people who have subscribed to me, they should come on time in this class or lesson because it is a time controlled and strictly monitor the lesson. It starts countdown from the 59 minutes 59 seconds, and when it becomes zero, it stops automatically. Let me see if I've got any of my subscribers who might be joining me soon. However, because it is a totally restricted course or lesson, only and only the subscribers can come, join, and make a comment. Amazingly, the other people who might be watching from outside of this app or the normal learner or student, they can come here for a couple of minutes and obviously system will let them go in a short while, maybe after 1 minute and 59 seconds. This is how it works. So I have to wait, though there isn't any student at all, and I have to have solely dialogue, which we call sometimes dramatical or dramatic monologue. I'm sure, guys, you may be aware this soliloquy dialogue, dramatic monologue, this type of words are created by William Shakespeare, the English poet. Okay, so our lesson once again, around the world, lesson 6, childhood and education. And if anyone is watching from the Facebook Live or the YouTube channel, welcome. Okay, I'll wait a couple of minutes more, then I'll start explaining the course and its contents. Hey Winnie, welcome. How are you doing today, Winnie? Hope you're doing great. So let's start because you're here. So if you remember, review discussion from the last lesson, family. Tell us about the different family structures you learned about in your past discussion group. Okay, that's just only for quick revision. Thank you very much for joining. I hope that you're having a good time. Did you have a chance to have a look this lesson today? Because this lesson is mostly based on English grammar, and we're going to have some amazing discussions, extended family, blended family, nuclear family. That's cool. Okay, so this is our first grammar structure. When I was, remember, not when, it's when, in WHEN, W is silent. So when I was young, I used to study every day. So are you talking about the past, present, or future? Is it something that happened once or many times? What is something you used to do? These are the three questions. These are the three questions, okay? Question number 1, are you talking about the past, present, or future? Question number 2, is it something that happened once or many times? Question number 3, what is something you used to do? When maybe you can answer it. So what kind of dance it is used to? I used to. Wani, thank you very much for the answer again. Extended family, blended family, and nuclear family. Family, blended. Okay, because the word used to and after I, we have used used to is the past tense of the verb used to. I used to study every day when I was young. Look, I was young as a past tense, and used is another past tense. So it is a habitual fact that someone was doing in the past, like when the person was in childhood. So they're talking about the past, and it means that they used to do very often. We don't know how many times, but quite a few times. So it is something that happened many times. And my question is, what is something you used to do? Like when I was young, I used to swim every morning. Or when I was young, I used to go for fishing. Or I used to go fishing simply. Okay, this is the answer. So public transportation, the pronunciation. I used to love playing with my neighbors. So this is the answer. Can you use used to with state verbs, non-action verbs? This is the question for you as well. What form of verb follows used to? How do you change this into a negative sentence? Okay. So if you want to make it a negative, then there are two ways. I used not to, or I didn't used to. I didn't use. In that case, if you use didn't, it should be the root form that is used without day. So I didn't used to love playing, or I used to not love playing. It can be correct in either way. And can you use to? Can you use used to with state verbs, non-action verbs, like watch? I used to watching movies. Yes, that's possible. I used to watch movies. That's also possible. Okay. Next one. We would dinner together at 6 p.m. We would eat dinner together at 6 p.m. So same questions. Are you talking about the past, present, or future? Wani, are you still there? Okay, because of the verb would, we can understand you have got network issues. Sorry to hear that. We can understand that would means past tense. So we would eat dinner together at 6 p.m. So we would eat dinner together at 6 p.m. We are talking about the past, obviously. This something happened many times. When would you eat dinner? Who would you eat with? Okay. In the UK, generally we take dinner around in between 7 to 8 p.m. because that is the most suitable time for me. So you can say that in my country, Bangladesh, where I was born, we used to take dinner around 9 p.m. with our extended family or a nuclear family. Obviously, it was a nuclear family, not an extended family. So you're back, one is because of your network issue. So we would eat dinner together at 6 p.m. Can you use would with state verbs? Yes, we would watch TV together at 9 p.m. We would see birds together at 9 p.m. So what are the state verbs or static verbs? Static verbs are those verbs that explain the human state, like watch, see, feel, etc. We have to remember that, when we're trying to pronounce a word, we should try to pronounce it correctly. Okay, guys, and though I'm not an accent expert or a phonetics expert, obviously, I'm still learning, so my pronunciation may not be correct sometimes, but I'll try my best efforts to pronounce it correctly. So the next question is, what form of verb follows would? Generally, after would, we use the present form of the verb. And how do you change into a negative sentence? Simply wouldn't. And the verb remains same, like we wouldn't eat dinner together at 6 p.m. Rather, we would eat dinner at 8 p.m. I believe that Wani has network issue, which is why she can't come. Modifying would and used to with always. Okay, I used to study after school. We would eat dinner at 6 p.m. We can use always in these sentences to emphasize that it happened a lot. Where do you put always in the sentence above? I used to study after school, and we would always, it could be at the beginning of the sentence and always in adverb. Is it a conjunction or adverb? Adverb. So we would eat dinner at 6 p.m. And it can be used after the subject as well. I always used to study after school. We'd always eat dinner at 6 p.m. So it may come after would and it may come after the subject, which is I. Oh, you're here, Wani. Thank you very much. Great. So remember that we should use always after subject I or after would. Like we would always watch TV together. We'd always play cricket together. We'd always swim together in the big river. When I was a child, we used to swim together. Great. Welcome back, Wani. So vocabulary. Infant. What are some things infant do? Do you have children? What were they like as infants? Have you ever held an infant? What's the best way to hold an infant? What do we call a very young infant? Toddler. Crying. Okay, infants always do crying. They laugh at us sometimes, They sleep. So infant, pronunciation. Infant. Toddler. What is sometimes toddlers do that infants don't do? Do toddlers go to school in your country? Some people have memories of being a toddler. Do you? Have you heard the phrase the terrible twos? Can you guess what it means? Okay, the next one is teens, preteens. So twins, preteens. How old are twins? Do you know any twins? What are they like? What do twins generally like to do in your country? Do you have any special memories of being a twin? I think Wani may have connection issue again, so I don't see her comments anymore. So twins, pre-twins, teenager, teen. What are some characteristics of teens? What's the life of a teenager like in a country? Do you think that teens are children? Why or why not? Okay. Teenager, pronunciation. All right, next is nursery school. Do children easily go to nursery school in a country? Yes, they do. What do you think children learn at nursery school? That's a big question. Do you go to nursery school? Did you go to nursery school? What do you remember about it? I didn't go it. Okay, so I can't remember anything. I never went to nursery school. Okay, next one is elementary, grade, middle school, and primary school. Okay, they grow up to become adult. They're not children anymore. Yes, thank you, Ani. I reckon you've got some network issues, which is why I can't see your comments very often. Like it's coming every 2 to 3 minutes time, you know. Primary school, elementary school, elementary, elementary. Okay, high school, secondary school. What does high school look like in your country? Do people usually attend school after they finish high school? Like university, technical college? Hmm. No, they don't. Okay. What do you remember from secondary school? Do you remember anything at all? High school, secondary school, subjects. What subjects did you study in primary school, secondary? What was your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? What was your least favorite subject? What subjects were best at or worst? Okay. So the pronunciation, subjects. Next is to graduate. What happens when someone graduates in a country? Is there a party? How old is a student when they graduate? When where you are from? Hmm. It's a very typical question though. Like certificate, diploma. When students finish high school in your country, do they receive diploma or certificate? So the next question again, certificate. When students finish high school in your country, do they receive a diploma or a certificate? they do get certificates. Diploma, okay, yes. Warning, that's great. What information is on the certificate? Do high school certificates have special subjects where you're from? Yes, I had. Pronunciation certificate, diploma. Right, let's move quickly. To be promoted. Do you know anyone who was promoted to a high level? What do people need to do, or what qualities do they need to have to get promoted? Is it common for students to be promoted in your country? Are you still there, Wani? Pronunciation promoted. To pass, fail an exam or test. How are students graded in your country? We have got two grading systems in our country. One is CGPA. In the UK, I'm talking about, guys. Another one is like self-scoring, conventional method though. It's common here, okay. Have you heard the phrase to ice an exam? What do you think that means? Alright, so next one. School principal. Did you know your school principal? No, I don't. Were they friendly? Yes, they are friendly and strict both together. So next one is vocabulary that have started. Class discussion, research. There would be two groups. Okay, to get the highest marks, yes. Sometimes when we're like children, we always thought how we could get the highest mark and pass the class. Okay, so we're going to share the homework. Yep. Okay, language preview. Choose the best answer. One are still there? No, no worries. When you were young, what did you dash about school? A used to love, B used to love, C used to love, D used to love. So A is the correct answer, used to love. I dash my homework after dinner. Okay. So I would always do my homework. I always would do. I always would do. Hey, okay. Which number? One, yeah. 2A, okay. Great. Let's move quickly. My teacher dash asked to read aloud in English every day. My teacher used to tell us read aloud in English every day. Tracy, okay, that's cool. My teacher would tell us to read aloud. That's great. That's lovely. Question number 4. I dash like doing math homework, but now I'm an engineer. So A, didn't used to. B, didn't used to. For A, okay. So I didn't used to like doing math homework, but now I'm an engineer. That's cool sentence. Question 5. Childhood between the ages of 1 and 3. Usually this child can walk. It's toddler, right? 1, 5D. Toddler, yeah. Okay. Question 6. A child who is under the age of 1. What do you call that child? You said 5D, okay. 6A, infant, yeah. Yahoo. 6. A child who is under the age of 1. Child, so it's under the age of 1. In infant, newborn, twin, toddler. Not infant, not newborn. It's toddler. Okay, question number 4, 5, 6. Language review. Choose the best answer. An older child around 9 to 12 years. Question 8. A person from 13 to 19 years old. We call them teen years. Twin. 6. Infant and unborn. Let me have a look. It's infant. Newborn is the baby who is born here today. But generally, a child under the age of 1 is called toddler. All right, no problem, Wani. Next one, where is it? Okay, do you know any other answer? Wani? Let's see. Type of school that children attend when they're toddlers is it primary, nursery, elementary school, grade school, elementary, right? Well done. 10. Secondary school attended by teenagers in the USA. The students are usually between ages 14 to 18. Okay, let's go quickly. 11. Primary school in the USA. This is also referred to as grade school, first grade, second grade, third grade. 9B, 10C. Oh, that's cool. You've done a lot of things. 9B nursery school, okay. 10 secondary school, high school, okay. 11 primary school in the USA. This is also referred to grade schools, first grade, second grade, third grade. Is it nursery? No. High school? No. Secondary? Possibly. 10C, okay. High school. 11B is elementary school. 12A. That's pretty cool. The person is in charge of school, also called the headmaster, principal. Right. Language preview. Choose the best answer. The type of certificate you receive when you finish a course of study. Promoted, register, graduation, diploma. Diploma, okay. To finish a course of study, pass, fail. Pass, to finish a course of study, fail. To be promoted, to graduate. 14, what the answer 14? We've got by the 26 minutes more. Let me see, how many pages have we got? 10 pages, that's fun enough. To complete a test exam successfully, the opposite of fail is pass. Okay, one you have answered? 14D. Oh, where is 14 gone? To be graduate. Right. 15. To complete a test or exam successfully, the opposite of fail is pass. Question number 16. The topic of area knowledge studied in school. English object subject course. Question number 17. To be very successful at one level, so school decides that you can move to new level without completing the course. To be graduate, to be promoted, to have passed, to have failed. So we'd like to let it go, okay? Online research work. Do you remember the 29 cities that started the live Hello course? All these names are there. Anchorage, Osaka. That's really pretty cool. Prepare to share in the group. Progress checked in. When are you still there? Looks like you're not there anymore. Anyways, I've got 23 minutes more. The time will go quickly. And we can go to the next lesson next week, guys. Okay, culture note 2 to 4, nursery school, preschool. 5, kindergarten. Do you know that kindergarten is a German word, guys? If you read the history of English language development, obviously you'll be able to find out the history how the Anglo-Saxon two tribes came to the UK from Germany, and they started spreading this language. And later, even the word English has come from the German word Anglo, and derivative form became English. And kinder is child, and garden is garden. So kindergarten is this kind of school, and it's school for the year 5. 6 to 10, grade school, Aka Elementary or primary school. 11 to 13, middle school. Grades 6 to 8, Aka Junior High School. 14 to 18, high school. High school grades. Oh, sometimes I can't see it clearly. You're back. Okay, thank you very much. That's really cool. Aka means also known as. Yes, there's a shortened form also known as. One is, so we're doing the homework section, lesson 6. Lesson 6, childhood and education. Review. Review what you learned in a group session. Now quiz. When I was a teenager in Dash, I would always forget to bring my lunch with me, so I would have to ask my friends to share. Okay, so when I was a teenager in high school, I only dashed an exam one time. I was very embarrassed and afraid to tell my parents. I only failed, it should be number 5. Number 2, in Vietnam, it's not common for children to go to Dash. They stay at home with the parents, start to attend school later. So it should be nursery school. Question 6. My favorite dash in school was always science. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was very young. My favorite subject was in school was always science. Okay. Question number 4. Does Dash take the bus to get to elementary school? There is no other way. Question number 8. My teacher, Dash, be sure we had our homework with us before we left class, so we couldn't say we forgot it. A teacher always would be sure. A teacher would always be sure. It could be the D, could be the answer. Poor connection. That's okay. One, don't worry. Even if there is no one, I have to conduct the lesson, and that's the rule. I'm so proud of my niece. She has done so well at school that she dashed from 6th grade to 8th grade. So she was promoted. What if you're still here? What's the answer of the question number 8? Question number 8. My teacher always would always to be sure. Be sure. Quiz question number 10. The dash was strict but friendly. She had a busy job taking care of everything at the school. Is a teacher, professor, principal, school nurse. Principal is okay. Question number 14. I wouldn't like walk to school. I wouldn't like walking to school. So that's the correct answer. Question 11. My favorite subject in dash was math, but I changed my mind in high school and now my favorite is English. So it should be my favorite subject in primary school was math, but I changed my mind in high school. So it should be secondary school. After secondary, you go to high school. So that's the answer. Question number 15. At my graduation, the principal gave me my dash, shook my head, and okay. My favorite subject is okay. That's done. Question 15. At my graduation, the principal gave me my dash and shook my hand. I remember being very emotional there. Gave me my diploma. AD. Oh, I've just crossed AD. Okay, let me go back. The teacher will always be sure we had our homework with us before he left us. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Cool. I've got 15 minutes more to finish the lesson. At my graduation, question number 15, my principal gave me my diploma and shook my hand. I remember being very emotional on that day. Question number 12. When my daughter was a dash, she left. She felt like she was older, but she was still in middle school. So when my daughter was a teenager, she felt that she was older, but she was still in the middle school. Okay, that's the answer. Question number 16. After school, I dash football with my friends. I like to be outside after studying inside all day. After school. So it is dash football. I used to play football. Right. Question 13. I dashed from high school in 2019. I took 1 year off to travel, but I'm going to university. So when I graduated from high school in 2019, so see the correct answer. Question 17. When I was dash, I took a driver's training class in high school and learned how to drive car. All right. Quiz answers are there. Wow. My memories. Lesson outcome. I think one is not here again. Poor connection. It's the end of the lesson. Do you feel like you have achieved these outcomes? Describe education system around the world. Compare education system cross-culturally. Evaluate proposals in an informal discussion negotiation. If you don't feel like you've achieved these outcomes, keep practicing. You can always go back to the online research task and do more research. Okay. What did you learn? Have you completed post-class activities from the lesson objective check-in? Lesson review. Number 2 quiz. If you complete all the lesson objectives, score 90% or higher on quiz, then you can move up to 3 cities from the city you are currently at. If you completed at least 4, so once again around the world there are 29 destinations. Anchorage, Vancouver, Mexicali, San Luis, Boston, Havana, San Jose, Lima, Fortaleza, Montevideo, Dakar, Addis Ababa, Cape Town, Dublin, Lisbon, Oslo, Moscow, Athens, Muscat, New Delhi, Kathmandu, Kuala Lumpur, Yogyakarta. So the key vocabulary. Vanya, are you still there? Maybe she's not here. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Infant, toddler, tween, preteen, teenager, nursery school, certificate, diploma. It's time to start preparing for the next lesson. That's great. So once again, dear viewers who are watching from the different parts of the world, Hallo has offered free trial courses for all its students. In order to join here as a student, you need to have an Hallo account, a verified account holder, and you need to have $1. These dollar is needed only for your cross verification. Otherwise, everyone would come and grab the opportunity, which is why Hallo is offering free courses only. It's verified learners or students. If you're interested to join, go to the discover page of the Hallo app from www.hallo.tv and find out the suitable teacher and the suitable course. We've got many amazing teachers from different countries, mostly American teachers. There are some British teachers, and there are other Asian teachers as well. Remember that English language is a second language for the most of us. We need to have a smooth plan, practice, and development strategies. We need to practice every day, regardless what about the knowledge you have, regardless what about the grammar or what about the education you've got. It is an amazing matter. Without practicing, no one can be successful. If you ask any successful person, like any cricketer or footballer or any other sportsman, how they become successful, obviously they're going to let you know that by practicing a lot, by focusing their studies, determining the techniques, and obviously by being motivated. And also motivation is an important factor, because if you're not motivated, after a few days you lose your hope, will be saddened, disgruntled, or maybe he will feel, uh, uh, beyond the standard. Okay, guys, so that's all about today's Hello lessons. Though there are not many of my subscribers who are present, but I had to do it quickly. And amazingly, if someone is interested to enroll this kind of free course, please contact me either through the Facebook or the YouTube or Instagram or the Hello. I'll be happy to give you the information. I'll be happy to support and help you. Because of this all Hello students support and love today where I am. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible for me to be here and present myself, And thanks to all of you once again, because of your support, I've got more than 105,000 followers. It's really amazing for me, and big breakthrough, I should say. All right, so my next Hello lessons will be next week, Saturday and Sunday. My students who have enrolled in it, I'm going to send the curriculum and the lessons by email. Keep an eye and watch your email. Hopefully, you'll get it from there. Okay, still have got 6 minutes. We're going to finish in 2 minutes time. And obviously, if you have learned something, that's why my hard work is successful. Remember that practice is the key factor, and hard work is the another important feature that you must have if you would like to develop your English language to the next level. Amazingly and excitingly, I must say that practice every day by being more proactive and having a speaking partner will the one of the ways how you can develop your spoken English. And also, as a Hello teacher, I have designed and developed 2 of my courses, which is spoken English and which is English grammar. They're coming after 2 weeks. Hopefully, if you're interested, you can join there and we can talk there as well. Hello is the platform where you can become fluent in English, because we've got many amazing teachers from the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and in the UK and other European countries as well as Asian countries. Each teacher is unique. Each teacher is, extraordinary. They've got the different strategies, different, techniques, different lesson plans. And obviously, they've got good number of students. Okay. So once again, dear subscribers and viewers who have joined me, we are nearly the end of the lessons. The lesson would be finishing in 5 seconds. Yahoo. Okay. Thank you very much once again. So, dear viewers, once again, thank you very much for joining my lessons. Our next lessons would be next Saturday, Sunday, and the following Saturday and Sunday. Then this course would be finished. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love, and thanks for your all presence. Though it is not possible for the non-subscriber to come here and make comments, but I believe that sometimes people do come here and watch it, what's going on. Okay, and thank you very much to all of my subscribers like Wadi, Drivena, Haida, then Rehana, and Ariras, and Bijoy. These people have subscribed to me. They might be busy today, which is why they didn't come here, but hopefully I'll see them soon in my next lesson class. By the way, apart from this Hello Courses class, I also conduct private lessons, my other IELTS lessons, English grammar lessons, vocabulary, sentence making, words game, and also speaking practice and reading techniques and listening practice as well. If you're interested to join any of my lessons, any of my course, visit Hallo, www.hallo.video, and find me there, create an account, subscribe to me. I'm sure that you'll be able to learn something which might be help you to develop your English language to the next level. And amazingly, I must share this story that I have helped a lot of students around the world, and 8 of my students got very good score in IELTS exam. The high score was obtained by one of the students was 8, and then the next student got 7.5, the next student got 7, the next student got 6.5, and the last student got 6. So those are students are quite happy with their results or scores, and also they applied for the visas and they got it. That is the amazing part. And some of them already left for their destination country, and some of them, I believe, that applied for the immigration to Canada, and they are processing at the moment. Because of the pandemic situation now, in many countries there are not international flights available, but as soon as the flights are back, the students will just start their education or the journey to their destination country. Okay guys, once again, thank you very much for joining. Thanks for support. Keep watching, keep supporting, be positive in thoughts. Remember that your thought is the indication of your personality. Always be positive. Okay, and also focus on learning, focus on practicing, focus on reading, focus on listening, and focus on the homework which have been given by your tutor or the instructor or teacher. Okay, but the important matter is that the best teachers, native teachers, can give you lessons, guidelines or instruction. At the end of the day, it's you. Yeah, you have to develop your practice. You have to develop your learning. You have to practice a lot. Without practicing much, without practicing a lot on a regular basis, it's never possible for you to achieve your goal. Remember that the more you practice, the more you'll be expert, the more you'll be confident. Confidence is an important factor for you. So focus on it, practice, practice, and practice, and just crack on it. Okay. Thank you very much once again, dear viewers. This lesson is going to be finished automatically in 20 seconds. I believe that you have learned something once again. Thank you very much for your support, cooperation, and for your presence. I hope to see you next lesson, next class, or next live stream. Take care and bye.